to St. Louis, and what great reason to be here. What a wonderful reason to be together. For our family and all of your family. Did I understand you chartered a 747 to bring all the Cleveland people here? You know, the four of us could have come on the plane to Cleveland. And Abigail Glass, one of Rachel's two sisters, is going to come up and say some thoughts.
So, as Mike said, I am Abigail Silverman, and I am sister of bride, Rachel. And I first of all want to thank the Derns and the Dallases and my parents for this wonderful evening and wedding weekend. We're so excited to be here. So first, I want to just tell you a little bit about my sister Rachel. And I would describe Rachel as the most chill and relaxed woman that I know. So you've probably heard of the term bridezilla. Right? Have people heard that term? Or was I the only bridezilla? I don't know. Maybe I named myself that.
Never heard the word.
Okay, so I would actually characterize Rachel as the bridechilla because she is so chill. Okay, she's so relaxed and so chill. And she was so relaxed growing up that I remember her not even crying when she fell off the swing set in our backyard and broke her arm. She was like, okay, whatever. That hurt. And in college, she was so chill and relaxed that my dad had to remind her that she needed to attend her classes. She wasn't so interested in those. She was much more interested in her sorority, Di Phi, where she made wonderful lifelong friends. Some of are here tonight, and where she became the president of her sorority. Her passion and her loyalty for her sorority is actually what brought her to the city of St. Louis, where she worked for the headquarters. And although she didn't remain in that position for very long, she loved St. Louis and eventually stayed here, and this is where she met Kevin. So Kevin, on the other hand, is the perfect complement to Rachel's super chill nature. He's an on-the-go and energetic person who loves to explore the world and find cool things to do. So while Rachel would normally be hanging out on a Saturday, watching the OSU game in her PJs, and like, I'm not leaving the house or whatever, instead, once she met Kevin, she was going strawberry picking. Okay. Or the St. Louis balloon race. Or the Soulard dog parade. These aren't like really, they went to all these activities. And due to the timing of their wedding, Rach and Kevin were unfortunately unable to attend their annual trip to the Missouri State Pickled Cabbage Festival. But I'm sure they'll make it there next year. And so he planned and arranged a lot of trips for the two of them, including Mexico, Miami, Las Vegas. They've been to Ireland. And Rachel began to feel more at ease traveling with Kevin, and he really ignited an interest in travel for her. So when I think about Rachel and Kevin, I see a couple that truly balance one another. Kevin has enriched my sister's life with his love for adventure and exploring and fun. And so I wish them many years of funky festivals, wonderful trips, and of course, love and happiness. Mazel tov.
Hi, my name is Alex.
And my name is Megan.
And we live here in St. Louis with our parents Pamela and Michael.
We're Kevin's sisters.
When we first met Rachel, we both knew right away that Kevin had made a perfect choice for a new addition to our family.
Rachel is someone you can talk to and is someone who truly listens. She is always there with a contagious smile and never fails to make you laugh.
Ever since our family met her, we've included her in all of our family dinners, holidays, and special occasions.
We both knew, not only is Rachel a perfect addition to our family, but we've noticed that she makes Kevin the happiest man on earth.
When we go out to eat or spend time with them both, we always notice their pet names and kissy faces when they try to hide it.
We both knew that one day we would be up here talking about how perfect they were for each other.
Kevin, we are so grateful that you found someone that makes you as happy as you are. We will only stand for the best for you.
And we know that you found her.
Rachel, We just want you to know that we don't just think of you as Kevin's fiance.
But we really think of you as one of us.
You are just as important to us as any other family member.
And we are so happy that you are finally going to be a Dern.
So we now propose a toast in honor of the bride and groom.
May you always be happy, healthy, and live a long, fulfilling life full of wonderful memories together.
He happened to be voted the best huggable car salesman in all of Cleveland. So I only suggest, if you're going to buy a car, why buy from Gentiles? Buy from a Jew, and he's here tonight. In fact, he has the blue book with him, so if anybody is looking for a car, tonight might be a good time to chat with him later. His name is Jeffrey Rosen. Come on up. Voted the best huggable car salesman in all of Cleveland. So I only suggest, if you're going to buy a car, why buy from Gentiles? Buy from a Jew, and he's here tonight. In fact, he has the blue book with him, so if anybody is looking for a car, tonight might be a good time to chat with him later. His name is Jeffrey Rosen. Come on up.
Okay. In doing research for writing the speech, I read online that the best speech makers follow these 3 simple rules. Stand up, speak up, and shut up. So, I'll try my best to follow that advice. Although I've tried to make this speech as funny as possible, my speech contains nothing original. So if anyone is offended, remember, I'm not the one to blame. Blame Google and YouTube. So my name is Jeff. I've been very good friends with Rachel for a very long time. We actually were in the same mommy and me class when we were 18 months old. We didn't really become friends again until I think we were in 8th, 9th grade or so. But we've been very good friends for a very long time, and I consider Rachel one of the closest friends a person could have. So Rachel, you deserve somebody wonderful, somebody that treats you like gold. And I'm glad that's why when Kevin asked my permission for your hand in marriage, I just knew Kevin was the right man for the job. So according to tradition, when toasting your best friend, you're supposed to sing their praises and talk about their many good points. But I can't sing and I don't want to lie. So I believe that marriage will be a very wonderful thing for Kevin. It'll teach him loyalty, a sense of responsibility, and so many other qualities that he just wouldn't need had he stayed single. So Kevin, you're a very lucky guy to be married Rachel. She's beautiful and smart, caring, kind, and funny, warm, loving, and she deserves a really good husband. So thank God you married her before she found one. In all seriousness though, I'm honored that Rachel and Kevin asked me to be a part of their wedding weekend. I've seen them grow together over the last 5 years, and I'm happy that they're starting the next chapter in their lives together. I wish them nothing but the best of happiness, good health, and a long life together.
Posted all this video of this on YouTube, so we have to watch what we say, because I'm sure he's secretly, recording and downloading it as we speak, or uploading it, excuse me. Well, Kevin, we go back quite a ways, don't we, my friend? 1990, I think, is the year we met. We were idealistic undergraduates at Boston University, music students, probing the depths of Johann Sebastian Bach and all that stuff. Full of high ideals. So I've known Kevin a long time. I haven't known Rachel nearly as long or nearly as well, but I hope that as the years go by, we'll continue to be good friends. But Kevin is the man that I really know. And of course, as this event has been approaching, I've been thinking a lot about Kevin and all the times we've had together, and remembering the good old days and the good not so old days. And I'm really feeling great about Kevin getting married, and what a wonderful couple Kevin and Rachel are. And I'm feeling great about it for so many reasons, not just because I love Kevin so much, and because Rachel is so terrific, but because I think Kevin has the qualities that will really make him a great husband. And I don't say this because I'm jealous of Rachel, although maybe a little bit. But I say this because I've known Kevin, and the qualities that he has now are the qualities that I've always known him to have for the nearly 20 years we've known each other. Back in college, back in 1991, you may recall, our country went to war. And Kevin and I were, being the idealistic young men that we were, we felt that war is a terrible thing, and of course it was very controversial in those days, as war always is. And Kevin and I were living in Boston, and we were idealistic college students, and we took to the streets with the masses, and we were engaged in all these protests, and we were chanting "No blood for oil" and all that stuff, which really inflamed our passions at the time. And I remember one time we were watching down the streets of Boston in the bitter cold and chanting our slogans and all that stuff. And of course, you know, it was a controversial event. And some people were kind of lining up on the streets and they were shouting at us and, you know, they were disapproving of what we were doing and protesting the war. So this one guy, Kevin and I walked past him and he was shouting at the two of us and saying, "You guys are jerks," or whatever he was saying. And Kevin turns to this total stranger who's cursing him, and he says, "I love you, sir," and walks on. And I remember thinking, wow, you know, here I am getting ready to, like, you know, let me tell you what I think of your opinion, buddy. And Kevin, just total stranger, "I love you, sir," and just walks on. I thought, what a model for the kind of person that I want to be. So Kevin is a very loving person. Kevin is a very imaginative person, and imagination is a wonderful thing to have in a marriage, because to keep the marriage fresh and vital and in line with the strict orthodox thinking, but it was a very meaningful event for us. And Kevin wrote songs for us to sing. And he got take out his guitar, and he's like, you know, had like 2 guitar lessons in his whole life, and he's like, "Oh, I can play this thing." And he's strumming away, and he's like singing songs about the 10 plagues, and he's, I gotta go check on the brisket, excuse me. He goes in the kitchen, he's checking on the brisket. So Kevin is a very imaginative, very creative person. And I think those will be qualities that'll make him a wonderful husband. Kevin is someone who, anybody that knows Kevin knows this. He's the kind of person who says to himself when he gets an idea, you know, it would be cool to do such and such. And he just gets up and does it. Everybody else, you know, most normal people would say, well, I don't know, it'd be too hard, be too difficult, people are going to make fun of me, it might not work out, maybe I shouldn't do it. Kevin's not like that. Kevin just has a great idea and he thinks, it'd be cool to do that, and he goes ahead and does it. So when we were in college, Kevin decided, you know, it would be great if we had like a little magical choir. Like an ensemble of like 10 or 12 people to sing madrigals and stuff. So he like posted all these posters all over the school. "Come sing madrigals," you know. And he's trying, you know, talking to people and, "Hey, I'm getting this madrigal thing together. You want to come sing?" "Oh, okay, oh, sure, Kevin." And you know, he reserved a room. He goes to the administrator in the school, and he reserves a room. And he gets a piano, and he's all set to go. And one person showed up. Give you one guess who that one person was. So Kevin and I are standing in this empty room, and I'm like, "Kevin, man, I'm really sorry. This didn't seem to work out too well." Now, most people would be pretty disappointed or feel embarrassed or whatever because their big plan didn't work out. And Kevin said, "Well, okay, maybe next time." And he just kind of continued on, in all the years I've known him, coming up with these really exciting ideas and just making them happen. And when they worked out great, he'd say, "Hey, look at that, look what I did." And if it didn't work out, he'd say, "Oh, well, you know, next time I'll do something else." So Kevin is someone who is full of wonderful ideas, and he has the courage and the creativity and the energy to make things happen. So I think that living with Kevin, Rachel, is going to be a very exciting experience, because Kevin is just the kind of guy that is so full of wonderful ideas, so full of love, so full of creativity, so full of imagination and energy, that you're a very lucky woman, my friend. So, Kevin, what can I say, man? I'm so happy for you. You found a wonderful woman. I can't believe you finally are getting married. And I know the two of you are going to be great together. I'm so honored that you asked me to be your best man. I can't even express in words how much that means to me. And I wish the two of you every happiness in the world. God bless you, Mazel Tov. And we're going to have a great day tomorrow. So.
Before we start, we just have one quick announcement to make. We have we'd like to call Megan up here for a moment. Megan, would you come up for just 1 second? Megan has been so helpful to us throughout all of our wedding planning. She's really been our assistant wedding planner. And so we'd like to present her with her official scheduled clipboard for tomorrow. Megan is responsible for keeping you all on track, those of you who have to be certain places. Megan will be cracking the whip. So, and that's your shirt.
Remember you said you needed
Needed a clipboard. Megan's been advising us on all the details. She's been great. So we just wanted to take a second and thank you all for being here. It means so much to us to have you all here, especially those of you that came from out of town and traveled to be here. It means so much to us, and it really helps make the whole weekend and the event really, really special for us. And we especially want to thank all of our parents for all their support and patience, and for helping to make this such a wonderful wedding and weekend for us. We really couldn't have asked for more, and we couldn't have done it without you. So thank you all of you. Appreciate it.
There are a couple of special people who I want to thank personally for coming here. They've traveled from out of town, and they're really dear friends who I've known for a number of years. The first person I want to thank is Dana Atlas, who's sitting in the middle of the room. So happy you're here, and I just wanted to tell you. Glad you're here. And a friend of mine who I'm not sure is in the room, but I'm going to thank her anyway, even though I don't see her. She traveled here from Cleveland with her husband. Her name is Susie Moskowitz, and she's been a friend of mine for a very long time. Thank you for being here. So, thank you so much. I'm happy to see everyone, and we're so thrilled that you've all joined us for this weekend. So enjoy your day tomorrow, and get ready to party tomorrow night.